What's going on, you guys? It's your huggable hipster here, and welcome back to my channel. So today we're gonna do quite a fun video. Oh god, that picked up in the mic. We are going to look at my Switch collection. I'm really excited for this. I've been meaning to do an updated video on my collection. Even though I do like a monthly pickups video, I want to do an entire video on, hey, how my collection is growing so far. So okay, a lot of you guys can tell I'm old school. I love retro style games. I love especially games that are remade or have that kind of like Metroidvania feel to it, because it's really cool to see nowadays games, current games, taking on a more classic old school vibe with really current graphics. I love seeing like that combination between old school, new school, combine that with like old school graphics and like somewhat old school like controls and everything like that. Just don't put tank controls in there and we'll be good. Although I probably shouldn't say that, because Resident Evil 1 Remake is tank controls and I don't mind those whatsoever, but I've become so used to it because I know that game like the back of my hand. So I mean, certain tank controls like Code Veronica X. But that's not why we're here today. We're here to show you guys my Switch collection, and actually there is going to be a review on the Animal Crossing's Nintendo Switch, which will be coming on Patreon over the weekend, but it won't be up until next Wednesday. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So the first game that we have on the list is Animal Crossing. This game saved the pandemic. Okay, it's literally, it cured everything. It made us healthy. This Animal Crossing is just absolutely incredible. Okay, it saved me during the pandemic. I think it saved a lot of us during the pandemic with just easing our boredom, making us feel more at peace, more centered. I never realized how much I would actually get into this and get hooked on this until a friend of mine, Angie, got me into it. Thank you so much, girl. Honestly, like, if it hadn't been for her, I would never have even thought about getting this title at all. Because number one, you can play with your friends. You know, you can actually like go in and take a flight within the game to their islands and stuff. It's so wholesome. It's so cute. I love building. I love terraforming in this game. The way that I have just neglected my island lately, but it's fun. I really recommend it to anybody who wants a peaceful, calming game to play if they're feeling down, if they want something to relax to, if they just want to chill out. Like, it's really such a fun game. So the next title that I picked up actually was a recent purchase about a week ago. I got this at GameStop because what I like to try to do is pick up either digital or physical copies of games that I've never even heard of before and go in and review them. I feel like it's the best way for any game reviewer actually to get their hands on something that they would have never gotten before, and I really enjoy doing that. Even if I think that, you know, just by the looks of the cover art or whatever it is, I might not enjoy the game, I don't let looks deceive me. Who knows, you know, maybe the game is actually really great but the cover art is trash and I don't want to judge a book by its cover, you know. So I picked this up. Actually, quite the opposite happened, because when I went to GameStop and I saw this Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, I got it because I love the cover art and I love the way that it looks, and the game is absolutely beautiful. It's a Metroidvania style game, and whenever I got into it, I was like, oh, this is going to be easy to pick up. Some of the boss battles in this game are actually quite difficult, and I love that. It has a really interesting story too. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone who hasn't played. I know a few of my friends have it in their Steam list that they have on a backlog, but yeah, everybody's telling me, hey, when you finish it, let me know how it is so I can know to like bump it up in my playlist or anything. So definitely there's most likely going to be a review on this coming within like a week or so after my review on the Animal Crossing's Switch version, because that's a review that's going to be coming out next week on Wednesday. This game so far really good. Aces. Next up in the collection, we have a game that I think, besides Animal Crossing's, is probably one of the more relaxing games I've ever played. I just literally will chill in bed at night and just play this game. It's Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk is one of those games that has so many different avenues story-wise and so many different ways you can go about this game, but it's so relaxing. It's so chill. You're literally making coffee for demons, and I love it. You're making coffee for vampires, werewolves, succubi. Like, it's just so cool in the way that this was developed and written. And again, it's a very old school / new school. So, I mean, I love the way that what is happening right now, you're seeing kind of this shift in the way new school graphics and themes is being combined with old school kind of vibes and textures and looks and feels, and I love that combination right now, because right now we're seeing for example, what was it, the new pixelized version of Final Fantasy came out today. Literally the entire bundle, I think of the first 7 games, 6 or 7 games, came out today, and I just got the first one, and I'm really excited because they repixelized the entire thing while still keeping the same old school vibe to a lot of them, and I'm so excited for that. And I'm actually quite tempted to play the first Final Fantasy game on YouTube, considering the fact that I played Final Fantasy 15 on my own, but I want to be able to capture the moment of a Final Fantasy game on YouTube, so I might do that. Oh, this has to be one of my favorite Switch titles that I've ever played. Okay, let's go into it. Hades. I love this game. This game brought me so many wonderful, heartbreaking, torturous, tear-jerking memories, actually. When I first got into this game, I was like, oh, this is gonna be, great. It's gonna be like a normal game. Psych. There's no save points. Psych. There's just, heartbreak. Psych. Like, it's unbelievable. It's a journey. Hashtag. Oh my god, which game ruined you the most? Hades. Which game brought you the most heartbreak and pleasure? Hades. Which game would you have your coffee with any time of day? Hades. It's just so good. It's just an amazing game. I absolutely love it. The story, the way that they incorporated little bits and pieces of Greek mythology that people wouldn't even recognize if they never read Greek mythology, but it's there. And for the Greek buffs who actually love Greek mythology, like yours truly, I love the fact that they put it in there, aka the pomegranates. Love that they put the pomegranates in there. If you don't know, you don't know, but if you know, you know. So next up is my first Switch title that I ever bought when I got the Switch Lite back, I think a couple years ago, Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi's Mansion 3 is fun. Like, it's frustrating at times, but it's fun, especially the way that they did the controls. I feel like they're all over the place a little bit, but this is the first tech review / game review I ever did for the Switch Lite and for this game, and actually got quite a bit of views. I'm really happy at the amount of views and the reception that it got, so this will always have a place in my heart. I love this game so much. I love Mario. I grew up on Mario. I grew up on the stories and like the games of Mario back when I played the Game Boy Color. Like, God, we remember that, right? So next up is a title that I enjoyed the least. I haven't played the other 2 games within the package that it came with. You guys will know exactly what I mean whenever I show this. This was the most cringe-worthy game I've ever seen. Like, the way the controls were done, it's for lack of a better term, because I'm trying to like phrase it in a way that won't necessarily trigger people, because I know that there are a lot of Spyro fans that watch my videos. How do I even put it? There's no story in this game. I already put the review out of this, so you guys know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But I put a review out for this game, and damn, the nostalgia's there. You can tell, because it's like, oh, go to this new place, rescue however dragons. Go to this place, get all those gems and get those dragons. Now, next up is a game that I cried. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I cried. I have wanted to play this game for so long, and I finally played it a few months ago. Oh boy. When I say this game literally broke me, I was gonna go with another way to phrase it, but literally that's the only way that I can say it. This game broke me, okay? This game is so... Now, there are moments within this game, I will say, you will have a Daniel Howell-esque existential crisis. And what I mean by that is that you'll start questioning absolutely everything. Okay, this game was... How do I put this in a very simplistic way? This game was actually one of the first games that I did not want to play at all at first. Bear with me. I know what you're gonna say. Bear with me, okay? I did not want to play this game at first at all, but after so many requests and after seeing how the reception was for Undertale, I was like, alright, let's bite this bullet and take the leap. I do not regret taking said leap, by the way. And lastly, in the Switch collection here is a game I'm actually going to be playing probably next month, is Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm so excited for this game. I love Zelda. Zelda is bae, okay? Yes, I was one of those people that confused the names and said Link one time instead of Zelda. Okay, shut up. I think we've all done that at some point. I think every Zelda ever. I think it's a rarity if one of us didn't accidentally, by mistake, say, oh, look, it's Zelda. No, it's Link. That It's Link. Yeah, the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I've heard from friends, is absolutely amazing. This is one of the only titles from Zelda I have not played. I played, oh gosh, I think the first title I played when I was a kid was Zelda and the Wind Waker. I really hope they remaster that or do something with it at some point, because that game, that's a classic, okay? But yeah, that was my Switch collection. I love playing on the Switch. I think it's one of my favorite consoles I've ever played on. The fact that it's portable, the fact that you can hook it up to a TV, the fact that you can do so much with it, and it's just an enjoyable experience, honestly. But you guys, that was my video. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you guys want more collection style videos like this, I might do a video on my Xbox game collection, because I have don't even get me started on my Steam collection, okay? So if you guys want separate videos for what I have in my Steam collection, what I have in my Xbox collection, let me know down in the comments below, and I will be happy to do those videos. But if you guys like my face and what I do, please be sure to subscribe and hit the bell down below, because I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. And as usual, stay casually nerdy. If you guys want, check out another video that's right over there. You know you want to. It's there. It's temptation, okay? It's temptation at its finest. Click on it. It's there, just, it's lounging, okay? It's like, Jack, draw me like one of your French girls. Oh. You can just be like, oh, well, I'm not gonna draw you without anything on what you're talking about. But Jack, I'm wearing only a necklace. Why don't you just draw me?